Let's see if that works a little bit. Is the sound coming in? Any sound? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just end it and restart it. All right. I don't know what it was. So let's start over again. I got these comic books sight unseen, Facebook Marketplace. This is the third video that I've done unboxing them. It's completely, I spent $160. I grabbed them off Facebook Marketplace. Basically, me and the seller got into a stalemate. I said, hey, you know how to get a hold of me? And a couple months later, he reached out to me and was like, all right, can you come pick them up today? And I was like, all right. So the first boxes were a lot of number ones from independent labels and publishers. The second video had a bunch more runs in it. So this one's already starting to look more like the second one, where we've got multiples, runs of a different one. Ambush Bug. Now we're into Son of the Ambush Bug. Ambush Bug is something. Well, I'm glad I can help you be entertained. I don't know how entertaining I am holding up comic books, but I try to be good at it. And I think is it Nevis Eats and It's a Pickle? It's a Pickle, Joe. All right, so Son of Ambush Bug. That was a new one on me. Oh, hey. All right, so we got some Gem. Son of Saturn, all right. That's the streaming is just a good way for me to fire up the video quickly, except for on occasion I seem to have audio issues, even though I selected drop down from my microphone. But if I can provide you a little bit of something to do while you're bored, hey, that's what I like to do. All right, so we got some Tales of the Teen Titans. So, if anyone sees any hotness in here, drop it down in the comments or in the chat. I definitely don't know a lot about comics. I'm not afraid to admit it. And thankfully, no one's beat me up too bad for it in the comics. While I'm going through this, I'm also looking for ones that I want to swap out the bag and board. Joe, I buy a lot of mystery boxes. And then when I buy collections, it's kind of random. I bought like 4 long boxes at a garage sale. I didn't really go through them that much. I just tried to get the price I want. Ideally, when I just buy them in bulk, I try to get them for between 10 and 20 cents an issue. And then I won't even really go through it that much because I'll assume I'll get enough value out of there to make up for it. Oh, what's up? We got Packer Jeff in the house. Always appreciate him. But this particular collection came from the Facebook Marketplace. All right, let me adjust my long box that I'm putting these back into. We'll do it like this for a minute. For a little bit, I had an ad on Craigslist, but that's really tough. I did get a couple of responses to my ad on Craigslist. I did purchase somebody else's box. I had there's a previous video of a short box of original G.I. Joe comics. So I purchased those off the Facebook Market or off Craigslist. So I'm pretty diverse in how I'll acquire the comics. All right. Spotlight of the Hawk. So I'm not even familiar with him as part of the Teen Titans. You know. But hey. These ones are DC imprints, so yeah. I've only it was rare that I came across that comic book collection at a garage sale. Usually I don't. There's only one other comic book that I've seen that at. Or I'm sorry, one other garage sale I've seen that at. 1602 New World. That's an interesting one. And that posted like they were like collectors of board games and comics books at the one that I didn't go to, and they wanted like $5 an issue type situation. So this guy happened the other collection that I bought. I think his kid were just like his extra collection and just dropped him off to have him sell. All right, we got some Thriller. I have no idea of what these are about. I like this cover though. This one's pretty cool. I just like that color blue. That's really good looking. So these the reason I'm putting them in this box is because I don't know if you guys can tell, the books are in pretty decent condition, but the plastic has that wavy look to it, and I just don't like that. Yeah, Southern California in thrift stores. I've only seen comic books in our thrift stores one time. And in Minnesota, we don't really have flea markets because it's too cold. And we only have garage sale season like 4 months out of the year. No, I do not press any books. I don't have that skill set. Like, I've really recently got back into comic books within the last year, kind of when I started opening mystery boxes on YouTube. So no, I've learned a little bit about pressing books from the internet, but I've never tried it. I don't know if I would try it. So we've got a lot of Thrillers. All right. And some duplicates in that one. Foreign Realms. I don't know what the heck that is, but this one's good enough. An Avatar story. Woo. Probably no relation to the film because the characters don't look the same, but hey. Hey, it's TSO, the role-playing game, TSR. So I sell a lot of those TSR books, D&D, and stuff like that. All right. Just let me know that the Titan books are good to have. Yeah, there's some guy that I followed on Instagram because he was all about pressing comic books. But then I asked him like how much it charges, and he wanted pictures of the book. And I understand that it's kind of labor intensive, and so it could vary depending on book. But like you should have like a general idea, right? All right, this one looks cool. I've never heard of it. Again, like much. But we got some Manhunter. Kind of looks like Ultraman a little bit. So we got some duplicates in Manhunter. Now, all these main DC runs, most of them start at the early parts of it, but I don't have the number ones, which is a bummer because in that first box, there was a bunch of number ones from like the no-name, like indie books. And I think it's harder to, like, as an independent person, to find them. I think a lot of people are just by default taking their kind of pulling the play it against sports thing, just taking their books straight to retail locations and selling them to that way. Yeah, I think if you're going to get impressed, you have to either want to send the book in to get graded or just care about a particular issue so much that you want it looking great. All right. Well, we got more thriller mixed in here. So far, the long boxes have leaned heavy DC and indie. So yeah, it was $160 for 4.5 long boxes. One of the half long box had a bunch of like Wizard catalogs in it. So I don't know if those have any value. Do people collect old Wizards? Is it like I wouldn't want, like back when I was in the 90s and I was collecting sports cards, I wouldn't want a bunch of old Beckett's. Maybe I would if there was one I really loved or something, but I don't. All right, so a lot of thriller so far. Oh, they weren't sorted very well. Got 2 of these. So we're back into Manhunter, who looks like Ultraman. Got 2 of those. Oh, those are number 1s. So look at that. Woo, Manhunter number 1. All right, now someone needs to buy the rights, and so the prices jump up. Right? That's how that all works. Ooh. Hawk and Dove. Sounds like a love tale. You know, when doves cry, a hawk gets its wings. No. All right. Ooh, Flash Gordon. I mean Flash. But it's a number 1, right? Flash Gordon number 1. Cyborg. He was the only Teen Titan I liked because I just cared about the 2 of the same. I just liked anything like mechanized and robots, and like back in the kid, I would like me some Exo Squad, along with the original, the Transformers and stuff like that. All right, Magenta. Her power is the color. Aqualad. DC has so many books that it's the kid of the superhero. All right, boy. What? Comic Tom? All right. I'll have to look at it. I listen to Comic Tom, but mostly it's whatever, like the little snippets, not the full stuff. These are pretty good. I appreciate the quality of his work. And I believe that he's passionate about what he does. It's like the Adam Carolla podcast. It's a little bought and paid for, is how it feels. And I understand, we got some more of the TSR ones, that they've done a really great job of, working together with Gem Mint and doing that thing so they can really create a brand and identity. And if that allows them to bring attention to comic books and do what they love, then hey, man, more power to them. Go for it. Just doesn't mean I'm going to listen to every show front to back. But it's interesting content to pay attention to. But I'll have to go back and find that episode. And I do tend to listen to the podcast version more often just because That way I don't have to have my app open because I don't want to pay for expensive YouTube just so I don't have to keep my phone unlocked. So we got a lot of Manhunters. We had that Aqua Lad splashed in there. Ooh, look at that. See what I did there? All right. We got V. But I don't see the V is for Vendetta, guys. So this must be something different. All right. It was last week or this week. All right. So I'll check it out. Yeah, I wanted to check out this week's. I think they were talking about a couple issues that I had picked up recently through different stuff. So I was just like, oh, maybe I'll, see if any items are spiking. All right. So yeah, this V one, I don't even know what V is, but it's a run. We've got, I think, all the first ones here chugging along. Looks like we're missing 9, but not bad. Looks like they're in decent condition. Nothing super banged up. At least, I'm just judging by the covers. But all right, don't mind me. I'm gonna take a sip of the. That's right, Vikings koozie. That's for you, Packer Jeff. That's the lime LaCroix, because again, if you've heard me say this before, I don't like a lot of caffeine before bed. I'm getting old. It makes me have to tinkle. All right. So it looks like Congorilla, unfortunately, starting at number 2. We don't have that elusive and valuable number 1 as of yet. All right. Looks like we have a short burst of Congorilla. And we are, picking up another one at number 2. Man, it's really bumming me out, man. Looks like someone, maybe all the number 1s are hidden away in the last long box I've got. Ooh. So the Spectre. I don't know if the Spectre's a cool guy or not, but we are moving on to another DC one here. It's a very cartoony one. Some Hot Bugs Bunny action. Captain Carrot. So yeah, I'm going to replace probably all the Captain Carrots. They're super wavy on the nice. Or if it has the price tag. Is it really worth $4? I don't know. I've never heard of it, but I guess, maybe that means like if you're out there hunting Captain Carrots. Captain Carrot number 20. It's worth, that was asking $5. Captain Carrot fights Big Giant Lizard Man. It's interesting looking. All right, we got special. It's the Outsiders. So we're moving into a new category. We got the Outsiders. On the number 1, then it was number 33. So we do have the elusive first issue. So that's always, I don't know much, but I do know that you want that number 1 issue. Then we jump into the 30s. We got a couple of the same one. Some of these yellow backgrounds on the DC did on a bunch of their comics, I really do like. I like the tone of the yellow that they used. This one's pretty busy. It's got a lot going on there. I don't like the texture of that one, so it will be replaced. got a couple of these ones. All right. So we got a lot of outsiders. I really was hoping for some Marvel stuff that I don't have, but hey, if I wanted to be upset about what was in the boxes, maybe I should have asked about it or looked into it. So I just have to be satisfied with what I got. So, all right. So we're getting towards the end. Oh, all right. So we have, we're starting at number 2. Captain Atom at number 2. Three. So it looks like so far, looks like this one could be a pretty, other than missing the number 1, we might have a good little run here of Captain Atom. No, I don't think it's Captain Marvel, but you know, I'm sure there has to be some Captain Atom fans out there. I don't like the condition of that. Again, we're missing a number 9. There seems to be an issue with 9s. But hey. But other than that, it's pretty consecutive, pretty consistent. Minus the green hair, Captain Atom kind of looks like Captain Planet. Just food for thought. Oh. This one's got Major Force. Captain Atom was defeated by Major Force. Force Majeure. Oh, look at that. Is that Swamp Thing? I got Swamp Thing in this one. I think Swamp Thing was a DC character. Oops, dropped one. So yeah, we've got a pretty good run of Captain Atom. I don't know how many issues Captain Atom was, but looking at this box, there's quite a bit. All right. And they're, in pretty decent condition. They got a little bit of that wave that you get if they're stacked like this right along here. But the color looks really good on a lot of these. The corners don't look all messed up. If I knew anything about grading, I would say just looking at the cover and the corners, I know it's bagged and boarded, but I feel like a lot of these would have to be at least a 7.5, but I'd honestly want to be like 8.5. But I don't really know what those numbers mean. To me, it's just kind of a general, like, does it look like poo or does it look pretty good? But these are pretty clean. With the exception of 1 or 2, it's been a pretty complete run of these Captain Atoms. I do like this one. This one looks cool. Although Captain Atom's, he's either not on the cover or he's changed his look because the yellow suit with Batman here looks very different. But yeah, that one's a cool cover. All right. Sorry, I was starting to lose one there. But now we got a jump coming up. We got 38. Now we start skipping around now at 44. So now we've got some skipping. But I'm pretty happy about the quality of the run and the condition. This collection overall has been pretty good. So I am happy about that. So, but yeah, this Captain, quite a bit of Captain Atom. Can I say Captain Atom anymore? I almost messed it up. I'm starting to struggle. You know, in these late hours, it gets a little dicey. And for me, that late hours is 9:45 on a Thursday night. Ooh, Superboy. And we got that live photograph, the real photograph thing right there. As seen on TV. Boom. Let's set that aside. We got some, so we're back into Superboy. Kryptonite Rain. We got a double entendre right there. All right. So that was a small little smattering of the Superboy. And now we've got Amethyst. And if I remember correctly, there was some Amethyst in the previous box. So yeah, again, if it's got a price tag, it's getting swapped out for a new bag and board. The plastic on the one is just really dicey. I'm swapping it out. And these amethysts kind of are. I don't like the texture of the bag, but the books look really good. Not a lot of issues with color breaking. Again, the corners, stuff like that. And although these videos are a little longer, hopefully they're not super tedious. And again, I've really appreciated all the insight people have left in the comments about different books and runs to kind of keep track of. And this one, for an all black, for the most part, cover, is really clean. So that's pretty cool. So it was well taken care of. All right. We got the last big chunk coming out. Actually, it'll be two chunks because I can't get it all. Can't get it all. So we got Power of the Atom. We got Captain Atom and now Power of the Atom. And what was that one? So that was, again, we're starting at number 2 again. That's a little bit of a bummer, but we got Hawkman. All right. Wonder how Power of the Atom differs from Atom Man. They have a similar kind of physique and cut and shape. It's just one's like chrome looking, and this one's got a suit, brown hair. So. You got the Why Me going on there. All right. So it's just the two of us. Whoever's left. Just you and I. I appreciate everyone who's watched to this point. 32 minutes of some guy jaw jacking. Ooh. Special Adam, number 1. Jaw jacking about some comics that he bought online. I know it's probably not the world's most entertaining content, but I try to do what I can to make it spicy. Okay. Official, the last bundle. So hopefully you've been waiting for the big finale, the super secret special book that's here at the end that we were just waiting on to come out, because actually I have no idea what's in the box, but I wanted to give you something to look for if you've ridden this long. But it looks like, we're back in the Captain Atom business. A lot of nuclear comics here. A lot of fusion in the DC world. But hey, you never know. There could be, that hot key just right around the corner, just the next one. Can't stop, won't stop. You got to keep going through there and flipping through and seeing what we got. All right. I think we're going to end up finishing on Captain Atom. And I've appreciated everyone who's viewed up until this point. If you see anything that you want to comment on, definitely do so. Nevis, I appreciate you riding all the way to the end. That's it's pretty bold, and it's much appreciated. Everyone else, thank you for viewing. Take care, and wash your hands.